Shalom, our killers will come back apart in GMS London, giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, the honors unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and honors that to the brothers on the highs and byes, teaching the truth in all sincerity. Okay, this is going to be a response video to Brother Apostle Tah's video that he's done on Pastor Stephen Anderson. So, right, as you see up on the screen here, right? He titled it Pastor Stephen Anderson, a new disturbance in the force. Okay, you got a lot of these guys, you got these Christian guys, man, want to talk about they call us the Black Hebrew Israelites, okay? But like every brother's address, man. There's some groups out there calling themselves Black Hebrew Israelites, man. But us men of GMS, we don't. That's not what we go by, man. We are the Hebrew Israelites, okay? We don't have no label or denotation of color, man, because Israelites, they come in all the shapes and sizes, man, and colors and all sorts, right this minute. Okay, so that term black is it's a non-term for us. Okay, they're saying about black people. Okay, this is about Israelites. Okay, no matter what they look like. Okay, but that's them being ignorant or them having something to attack. Regardless, these Christians are jumping at the woodwork trying to talk shit. Okay, but one of the things that always gets me about these Christians, man, while trying to defend themselves, because that's what they're doing. They're attacking us, but they're defending themselves at the same time, because we tell them that a lot of these Christians, these so-called white Christians, man, that they're Edomites. Okay, a lot of them. Okay, some of them are Jake. Some of them are Israelites. Okay, whether they know it or not. But a lot of these guys, man, they find that the so-called white man is Esau, according to the scriptures, that they're Edomites and the Most High is going to destroy them. Okay, which is all true. Okay, that is in the scriptures. Okay, it ain't just because we hate so-called white people. Okay, that is an actual biblical prophecy that the nation of Edom, which the majority of so-called white people descend from, are going to be destroyed. Okay, for all your wickedness that you've done upon the earth, right? Okay, so naturally, Esau is trying to defend himself, trying to get his way out of the judgment, okay, that is written, but he can't do that. No matter what he does, no matter how he tries to twist the scriptures, or justify himself, he ain't gonna do that. Okay, same thing with this guy here, Stephen Anderson, man. He ain't gonna do that. He can't avert the judgment coming, okay, upon Edom. Can't do that. Okay, so like I say, it's always find it amazing when they find one scripture and try and justify their position with one scripture that somehow trumps all these other scriptures that are in the Bible. Okay, like it overturns them somehow. Okay, like that scripture is a higher level scripture, and it defeats the scripture that is either written previously, or just various different scriptures, man. They feel like it trumps it somehow. Okay, like again, that could be out of ignorance, man, but let's be real, man. You guys don't have the true understanding of the scriptures anyway. Okay, so it's not really surprising. Okay, but like I said, you pick these what you believe to be these golden nugget scriptures, man, to save your ass. Yeah, not really having the understanding of what that scripture is talking about, man. Okay, evidently in this video that Elder Apostle Taha put up, man, you don't have the understanding of that Galatians scripture that you pulled, man. Okay, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. I'm gonna read that scripture that he read. Okay, but I'm gonna start with some of mine. Okay, now I'm gonna go to Isaiah chapter 34. Okay, just to start off the program. Verse 16, right? Because here at GreatMillStone, man, we teach the whole Bible, man. there is no difference. There's no variation in what they, when I say they, what they describe as the Old and New Testament, okay, which is a kind of a non-term, okay, because all the Old and New Testament is referring to is the promise or the covenant made with the Israelites, okay. It doesn't denote the whole scriptures, okay. It just really specifically zones in on the promises or the covenant that is made between the Most High and the Israelites, okay. One being with Moses, and the other when Yahweh was on the earth, okay. But both promises and both covenants are made with the house of Israel, okay. When you read in is it Hebrews? I believe it's chapter 7. Okay, I'm gonna read that actually before I get this. I think it's Hebrews 7. Oh, not 7. So let me bring that up. Okay, because both covenants are made with the house of Israel, okay? Spell it right. Right, Hebrews 8, isn't it? Right? It says for, you read the whole thing, but I'm just reading from verse 10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people. Okay, that's the new covenant, or the New Testament. Okay, as people like to, dub it. But that is all it is. Is this promise right here, this new covenant with the house of Israel. That's all it really is. Okay? It doesn't denote two separate parts of the Bible. The Bible is one book. Okay? Neither Old or New Testament has prominence, perception-wise, doesn't have prominence over one another. Okay? So, with that, I'm going to go back to Isaiah 34. Verse 16. Alright, it says, seek ye out the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail. So no book that is in the scriptures is going to fail. It's all relevant, man. And it's all necessary for your understanding. Okay, it's not good just to jump to the Old Testament and assume or presume that you know what it's talking about. Because you haven't been built up. You haven't been built on the foundations of what that scripture is really referring to. A lot of you guys like to talk about, in context and out of context and all that kind of stuff, man. But all your doctrine is out of context. You do not know what it's really relating to be able to use those scriptures to justify your point. Because every time you do that, we just see it from a mile off that you're going off, man. Okay, because it's not speaking about that. If you knew and read the scriptures, okay, and had an understanding of it, you'd know that what that scripture is referring to. Okay, a lot of you guys make assumptions and presumptions, man. Okay, based on what you've been told, rather than having the ability to study for yourself and really build your understanding from the foundations. Okay, which leads me to 2 Timothy. Let me just finish this, right? It says, none one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate, for my mouth he hath commanded, and his spirit he hath gathered them. Okay, so these all, all this compilation of books, man, is inspired by the Heavenly Father, man. Okay, by the will of the Heavenly Father. Okay, so it's all authentic, right? Now this is 2 Timothy chapter 2, and verse 15, right? It says, study to shew thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Okay, so like I said, you can't just use one scripture to to justify a point that you've not really looked into, that you don't really have an understanding of, man. Okay, because the scripture you pulled with Galatians isn't talking about what you're talking about. Okay, because you make it sound like all nations upon the earth are going to be saved. That's not the case, man. That's not the truth, man. Like I say, you're negating all these other scriptures that have been written prior to it, and you know, and around that time, what is to happen with these other nations. Okay, if we should be able to agree on one thing, you know, for those that read the Bible, believe in the Bible, you know, so-called, that there should be no contradictions, man. Okay, that there is no contradiction. What you're doing is that you're causing there to be contradictions, man, because your doctrine ain't right. Okay, which I'm going to bring out in a minute. Okay, so study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of the truth. You got to divide the word of the Lord correctly, man. Rightly, okay? Isaiah 28, verse 7. Right, so it says, but they also have erred through wine and through strong drink are out of the way. The priest and the prophet have erred through strong drink. They are swallowed up of wine. They are all out of the way through strong drink. They err in vision. They stumble in judgment. Okay, that drink, that wine, that strong drink is not talking about actual wine. Okay, it's talking about doctrines, philosophies, right? It says, for all tables are full of vomit and filthiness, so that there is no place clean. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? So how are you going to make someone understand doctrine, man? Or who? Alright, and it says, them that are weaned from the milk, those that have been built up from the foundations. Okay, you don't start off with those strong things, you have to start with the basics, man, and build upon the basics. Okay, the basics are contained in the so-called Old Testament. Okay, because that sets the premise for the reason of the appearing of Yahushua. Okay? Because they prophesied of him, man. Because he was here to do something. Okay, so without that knowledge, man, you don't really have an understanding of the so-called New Testament. If you don't understand the Old Testament, you have no understanding of the so-called New Testament, man. Okay? Because you've not been built up from the foundations. Okay, you've not been built up from Genesis. Okay? So you don't really know. Right? It says, them that are weaned from milk and drawn from the breast, okay, and that's us. Okay, that ain't you guys, that's us. We've been built up, weaned from the milk. Okay, we understand the basis of the scriptures, and we're able to build upon that, build our understanding. Okay, that's why, you know, our apostles, you know, a lot of the brothers, man, well, all the brothers, man, we were on a higher level than you guys, man. Okay, and, you know, that don't mean like, oh, I have to memorize every scripture of the Bible to prove that, you know, I'm a man of the Lord and all that kind of stuff. No, we just have the understanding, man. Okay, and all the brothers that go out and teach on the highways, but we, on the highways of the Bible, we have that understanding, man. You guys do not have that. Because the Lord ain't dealing with you, man. You ain't got it right. Okay? Okay, this is, for precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line upon line, here a little and there a little, okay? You can't just read back to forth and expect to gain understanding, man. Okay, you might get a rough idea, but to fully understand these scriptures, man, you have to go back and forth in these scriptures, man. Link things up to get that understanding. Okay? You guys are, you know, Steve and Anderson, you're obviously not doing that. You're not diligent in these scriptures to know what the scriptures are that you're using, man. Okay? One scripture doesn't trump, you know, based on your understanding, doesn't trump the rest of the scriptures that are contained in the Bible, man. Okay, it just doesn't, man. Okay? Right?